Hello everyone and welcome to Rishiri Island in the northernmost prefecture of Hokkaido. And right now we are in front of Oshidomari ferry terminal. So Oshidomari is the largest fishing village here on the island. And this is what it looks like here. We got some really beautiful mountain scenery here. It was raining this morning and it has cleared up a little bit. And we're going to rent a car here in about an hour, and then we're going to drive around the island and take in the sights. So anyway, right over here in the distance you can see this is called Cape Peshi, and it's supposed to be a 5 to 10 minute walk up to the top of that hill, and then from up there you can get some really nice views of the fishing village and the surrounding area. So we'll go up there and check it out. I hope it's not too slippery after this rain. If it is, we'll probably just give up. But anyway, this ferry terminal was super nice. We got here by ferry from Rebun Island, and very nice and modern ferry terminal. And then also the ferry itself was super nice. The company is called Heartland, and they've got several ferries every day between the two islands of Rishiri and Rebun. One more thing. We had lunch over here. We had some ramen, some seafood, which is the local specialty here in the area. And that restaurant actually had a Michelin star, I believe. So anyway, very beautiful scenery here, and we're going to go around the island and check it out. So first of all, let's go over here to Cape Peshi. So see you soon. All right, so here I am now at the top of Cape Peshi at the Tembodai, which is at the top of that hill or small mountain that I showed at the beginning of the video. And yeah, it was a pretty challenging hike. It was quite steep. When you get up to a certain point, you got two different choices. You can take the long way, which is less steep, or you can take the more direct route. And but it's quite steep. I actually took the steep route, and yeah, it took me probably under 10 minutes, but it was steep. I'm a bit tired now, but you can see the view here is really nice. Again, this is Rishiri Island, and that is the largest fishing village on the island, Oshidomari. And then normally the most famous thing to see here is Mount Rishiri, also known as Rishiri Fuji because it looks like Mount Fuji, would be right there. But we've got rainy weather today. It's really cloudy, and we cannot see that, unfortunately. But anyway, you can see the view here. There is a lighthouse there. And then in the far distance, I don't know if you can see in the video or not, but you can barely see Rebun Island, which is about 10 kilometers from here, about 6.2 miles. And we took the ferry from there today. But this is the view here. And especially if you're an active person, you like to really get out and enjoy the outdoors, I definitely recommend climbing up here. It's worth the view. It's worth it for the view. And yeah, and of course the ferry's right there, so you'll likely pass through here if you visit Rishiri Island. And so anyway, and there is a point, I don't know if you can see or not, but there's a flat area down there. They do have some benches, and the view from there is good enough. So if you don't want to challenge yourself too much, that would be an easy hike to get to that area, and you can sit down, relax, and then head back down to the port. So anyway, this is it. This is the observation deck at Cape Peshi here in Oshidomari Fishing Village in Rishiri Island. All right, so let's continue exploring the island. So let's go. All right, so let's continue our trip around Rishiri Island, and right now I am at Rishiri Fuji Onsen, or hot spring, Rishiri Fuji Hot Spring, and this is a new hot spring that has been built here recently, and it has both indoor and outdoor hot springs. And actually, we're not going to go in, we're not going to visit this place. I just wanted to stop here and to show it to you. It's just on the outskirts of Oshidomari, not too far, not even 5 minutes by car, but you can see what the grounds look like here, and it looks like there's a foot bath down there. So if you don't want to pay and go in, it looks like it's free. You can just walk down there and soak your feet. So anyway, again, this is Rishiri Fuji Onsen, or hot spring, and you can visit here before or after if you climb Rishiri Fuji. So anyway, that's it for now, and let's continue our tour around the island. See ya. Alright everybody, so now we are at the third station of Mount Rishiri. So if you're climbing up to the top, this is a good spot. This is the farthest that cars can come. There's a parking lot down there. Then they've got toilets, an information center. Looks like there's some people camping over there. They had some bungalows and things like that. So anyway, this is the farthest you can come by car, and then from here all the way up to the top is only for hikers. Also, there is a trail, and I believe this might be it here. It goes over to another mountain nearby. It's about a 30 to 45 minute walk. It's called Mount Pond, or Ponyama. And so if you want to do kind of an easier hike compared to Mount Rishiri, you could come here and do that short hike over to that small mountain over to the side. So anyway, you can see there are people over here. They're cleaning, getting their shoes ready, and things like that. I'll walk very quickly down here to the information center. So here it is. So you can come here, get ready for your hike, and then head up to the side of the mountain. To the top of the mountain, sorry. There it is. You can see where we are. And then here's Mount Ponyama right here. Alright, so that's it from the third station of Mount Rishiri. Alright, see ya. Bye. Alright, so this is our final stop for the day. We are at Mount Rishiri at the fifth station. And you can drive this is the farthest you can drive. There's a parking lot with some toilets, and then there's a kind of a walking path, I guess. You go up, and it's a little steep, I guess. It took us about 10 minutes or so to climb up here, and then there's this observation deck, and this is the view here. This is about 5 o'clock p.m. It's not quite the sunset, but it is late afternoon. See a really beautiful view over the Sea of Japan, and I believe that is one of the largest fishing villages, Kutsugata, down there. I think that's what that is. And then over there in the distance you can see Rebun Island. So really beautiful view here of the surrounding area with the Sea of Japan. Here is the observation deck. And here it is. We finally got it. We got a clear view of Mount Rishiri. And there it is, without any clouds. So for the first time today, we get a clear view of Rishiri Fuji. It's named that way because it resembles Mount Fuji. It is one of the 100 famous mountains of Japan. The most famous thing to see here on the island, Mount Rishiri. It's famous all over Japan. And there it is. And you can climb it all the way up to the top. Of course, we're not doing that. But it is possible to go all the way up to the top. This observation deck is 440 meters high. I don't know what that is in feet, maybe 1,200 feet or something like that. But definitely worth it. Come up here to the fifth station and get this beautiful view of Mount Rishiri, and of course the Sea of Japan as well. So here it is. This is the view from the observation deck at the fifth station at Mount Rishiri. So that's going to be it for this video for today. We still got some time in the morning tomorrow before we fly out, so I may film and give you some of my final thoughts and final recommendations before we fly out tomorrow afternoon. So anyway, that's it for today, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Alright, hello everybody, and good morning. Welcome to our last day here on Rishiri Island, and we are right now at Kutsugata Park. And it's really close to our hotel. You can see it right there on the right. That was Hotel Rishiri. And we have beautiful weather today, very clear view of Mount Rishiri, or Rishiri Fuji. Very, very beautiful view. And this is the park. There's a campground just over there. And they had some toilets and things like that. It said 500 yen, or about $5, to camp here in the area. And this is the cape right here. This is Kutsugata, Cape Kutsugata. And then over there in the distance you can see Rebun Island. Very clear day. So it's very, very clear and easy to see. And we have a full 360-degree angle view here. You can see in all directions very beautiful ocean views here. And then you can see some lava rocks here. Obviously Mount Rishiri is a volcano, so all of these are from volcanic eruptions. So you can see they've got a boardwalk and you can walk around here in the area. There's a lighthouse, of course, and then more hotels. But here it is. This place is probably a little bit off the beaten path. Maybe not in guidebooks and things like that, but definitely worth a visit. And then also here at night, there are no lights, so you can see beautiful stars, a very starry sky. So this is a really good place to come to visit at night, and also during the day when the weather is nice. So anyway, that is the view here from the observation deck. So let's continue looking around the island because we have this very beautiful weather today. So let's keep going. I'll see you soon. Bye. All right, everybody, and welcome to Otatomari Pond. And as you can see, it's very, very beautiful with the background view of Mount Rishiri. And actually from this spot right here, you can actually see the reflection of the mountain onto the pond. This is a natural pond. It's a very famous place for tour groups here. In fact, there's a tour bus behind me. They've got a souvenir shop, toilets, and some snacks and things like that. But this view here is super, super beautiful. And in fact, this is my third time to film here. The first time I came, a big tour bus came in, so I just deleted that. The second time, it was a little bit cloudy and you couldn't see the view of the mountain, and the weather does change here, so there's no guarantee that you can get this beautiful view. So this is my third time to film, and I think this is the best one here. So anyway, very beautiful weather here, and the view of the lake, Otatomari Pond here. So again, really nice. And this spot here, we do get the reflection of the mountain onto the pond. Just a 360 view here. You can see there's a rest area there, a big parking lot, and a tour bus. And there it is. This is probably the best spot here. The view of the mountain and the lake. So one more time, this is Otatomari Pond. All right, see you later. Bye. All right, and welcome to Hime Pond. And this is a man-made lake or pond here at the foot of Mount Rishiri. And there it is. There's the view. We've got some clouds coming over it right now. Of course, the weather changes quickly. But this is especially famous for seeing the reflection of the mountain onto the water. But it looks like the color of the water is kind of green. It's a dark color, so it's kind of hard to get that reflection today. But the view is really, really nice. You can see the clouds clearing up there a little bit at the summit. We got really beautiful weather today. Here it is. This is the sign for Hime Pond. And as you can see, they got a boardwalk here. You can actually walk around the entire pond. I don't know how long it takes. It's not that big of a pond. And it goes around and then it comes back over here. They do have some picnic tables and maybe a souvenir shop or information center up there. And of course, a lot of tour groups do come in here. We're lucky right now because we got this place all to ourselves. So if you can avoid the tour groups, you can have it to yourself. But anyway, here it is. This is the view of Hime Pond with the view of Rishiri Fuji in the background. Also, one more thing is the cycling road is very famous here in Rishiri Island. It's about 20 kilometers long, and it starts right here, and it crosses the northern part of the island, goes over to the village of Kutsugata. So it'd be a really, really recommended way to explore and enjoy this island. There you can see the mountain is completely uncovered now. So there it is. So anyway, this is one of the most famous places to visit here in Rishiri Island. It's called Hime Pond. Alright, see you later. Alright, so this is going to be the end of our video. We are at the airport getting ready to fly out. This is our plane here. We're flying ANA back to New Chitose Airport. But wow, this airport is really nice. It's small but very new and modern. Looks really good here. Just a quick view. And they got this observation deck outside. And the view of Mount Rishiri is amazing. You can see the airplane here with the view of the mountain in the background. We got beautiful weather today. This airport is kind of notorious for having low visibility, so you never know if you're going to be able to... Yeah, they're waving. So you never know if you'll be able to fly out or not. But we do have good weather today, so I think we can fly out with no problem today. So anyway, we had a great time here on Rishiri Island. We also went over to Rebun Island. If you're interested in that, you can check out that video as well. Alright, so, do you have anything to say?
もうすごい良かったです。もう自然も綺麗し、皆さんもよかったら来てみてください。
Yeah, we had a great time here. Rishiri and Rebun Island are definitely worth it. Get the short flight up from Sapporo. You won't regret it. It's a great island. Rebun is probably even better. But the views of the mountain, everything here, the nature, the hot springs, the food, the people, everything was great. So can't recommend it enough. Please come check it out, Rishiri Island. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please click like, leave a comment down below, subscribe to my channel. I'm making videos like this all over Japan. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.